Hi! So, I've been asked to do you a bit of training on VIP groups. I'm sorry I can't be there in person today. I am at a show in Birmingham performing at the Burlesque Hall of Fame Legends Extravaganza. So, hence the very heavy makeup because I've just put my show face on. So, you probably can't see on the video, but trust me, it's full on drag. So, Hayley asked me to do this video for you because I can't be there in person. And I spoke a training a while ago about VIP groups and she asked me to kind of share it again. So I've updated it and I've got some new stuff to share with you. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Heidi Maver. I am trying to get to grips with my anti-gravity screen, my anti-gravity phone holder. As you might have gathered already, I'm a little bit of a fly by your seat of your pants type gal. You're in my bedroom right now. I'm getting ready for a show, as I said, so it's not the tidiest of places, but hey ho, go with. I will talk a little bit about branding in a minute and you'll see how this is okay for me. So I wanted to talk about VIP groups because I joined the business in July 2015, and I built my business out of my VIP group. I pretty much sold exclusively in there for the first 12 months of working for the company. I did a little bit of attraction marketing on my main profile, but the majority of my content was in my VIP group. And I got to yellow in 3 weeks. I went pink in September. I went blue in November, went green in February, and went orange in August. So I'm now orange. I'm going for purple. We should be purple probably this month or next month, we'll see. So I wanted to talk about how I use my VIP group because I know that a lot of people, I want to do some like kind of do's and don'ts. A lot of people use their VIP group simply at the end of the month to do flash sales. And for me, that's a massive, massive, massive no-no. I've just realised I haven't got my glasses on, which is probably why I can't see very well. I've also realised I don't know where they are. Anywho's, sorry. Squirrel. Stay on topic, hides. It's a massive no-no for me. Not discounting, like I do flash sales, but I don't, like as a matter of course, do flash sales. And my VIP group is exactly that. So it's a group for my customers where they get stuff from me that they don't get anywhere else. And I just want to talk about the value of that really, because I have people in my VIP group who I never struggle for follow-up. Because I always have people interacting and stuff in my VIP group. I always have people to go to. I've got 460 odd people in there. They haven't all bought from me, but they've all like interacted. I don't believe in like blanket adding people to groups. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how to build a VIP group and what to actually do in there and what to not do in there. So the value of a VIP group is, like I said, you'll always have people to sell to, you'll always have people to speak to, and you can be much more yourself in there and you can build a community and you don't have to worry too much about getting it wrong because it's a bit more forgiving. So I sometimes in my VIP group I will post things in there that I wouldn't post anywhere else. I can't put it on my business page because it's not very professional, and I don't put it on my profile because it's a little bit too informal. It goes in my VIP group because they know me. So I've built this community of people in there and they share their own content in there, and I encourage people when they get their product to put pictures in there of their product, and it really is like this little hub of this little space of safety where I can speak to people who are my customers or my potential customers without worrying too much about whether they're going to think I'm spamming them, because they know why they're in there, if you know what I mean. And I also can experiment a little bit in there. So if I've got a new product and I'm not really sure about it and I don't want to go live on my profile and I don't want to go live on my business page, I'll go live in my VIP group. They know that they get things first in there. They know they see things before anyone else in there. So that works really well for me. If you cultivate good relationships with your customers, you will never struggle. And I was listening to a podcast yesterday from Bob Heilig, and if you've never come across him, he's worth checking out. It's called Your Virtual Upline, and it's Heilig, Heilig. His podcast yesterday was talking about how some direct sales companies focus exclusively on or predominantly on sponsoring, and they lose sight of customers. And he was basically saying, if you build customer bases, you will always make money and you will always make residual income because you will train your presenters in your downline to do the same. So he was saying, you know, focus on customers. The customer comes first, always. Don't be one of those presenters that only buys from herself. If you don't have 10 customers who, if I said to you now, write a list of customers and you have 10 names on it, then you need to cultivate a VIP group more than anything. You should always have people who you know love your stuff, love what you do, support you, are interested in what you've got to say, and the best place to keep them is in a VIP group. So it is a place to cultivate relationships with customers. It's a place to build brand loyalty. When I say brand loyalty, I mean loyalty to your brand, not to Younique. It's a place to build relationships. It's a place to inspire and uplift people. It's a place to share. It's a place to be yourself. It's a place to have fun, you know, and it's a place to sell. But first and foremost, you are building a community. You are building a place where the people in that VIP group feel a part of something. That's really, really vital. And if you do that, you'll never struggle for people to sell to, because people will always feel related to you. And we know that people will like you, trust you, buy from you. That's the deal. So I'm trying to move my notes around. Okay. So when I start a new presenter off with me, the first thing I say to her is set up a group, set up a launch group. And when she first joins the business, I say to her, go and set up a launch group and add your mum, your sister, your best friend to it. Don't add anyone else. And then I tell her that what she needs to do is she needs to make a welcome video in that group, which basically is her saying, hi, my name is, insert name. You're in this group because I've just started it. It's a launch group from a brand new business. Thank you for being here. As soon as my kit arrives, I'm going to be sharing stuff. Please feel free to add other people you might be interested. Let me know what you think. I'm really keen on feedback and I hope that you'll enjoy yourselves. Have a great time. That's it. Okay. And then she sends a link to that group to at least 50 of her friends with a personalised message. Now I'm really, really keen on voice notes. So I get my new presenter to send a voice note and they say, hi, it's so-and-so. I've just launched a new business. I've got a launch group. Here's the link. I'd love it if you would join. Okay. And if they don't join, that's fine, but don't indiscriminately add people. And you want to be building that. So when I first started out, I did a lot of promoting of my VIP group. I asked a lot of people if they wanted to join. I would post links to it on my profile. I would say, you know, I'm just about to go live in my VIP group with this product, or I've just done an extreme test off cream splurge cream eyeshadow. It's in my VIP group. Here, click here if you want to be added. You know, special offers, whatever it was. Be careful with the special offer thing, but I would say, you know, exclusive look at new product, or special look-see at, do you know what I mean, that kind of thing. And I worked really hard at building my VIP group, at getting people added in. I don't indiscriminately add. If you are someone who adds people to groups, stop right now. Do not add people to groups, and don't be one of those people that someone accepts your friend request and the first thing you do is you either add it to your group or you send her a link to your group. If you are getting your attraction marketing right on your profile, what happens is you add a friend and they go and look on your profile. Not everyone is adding 10 friends a day like we are. So they go and look on your profile. They see that you're a unique presenter. You don't need to tell them. You don't need to do that. Build the relationship. And then once you've got the relationship, ask them if they'd like to be in your VIP group. Don't be adding people straight away, and don't be sending people messages saying, I'm a unique presenter, would you like to be in my VIP group? No, that's not how you build relationships. That's how you get a reputation for being spammy. Okay, so don't indiscriminately add. Now, what you want to think about in your VIP group for content, you really want to curate good content in there. So think about your brand, think about what you're interested in, think about what you're passionate about. So for me, it's makeup, obviously, it's body confidence, it's personal development, it's burlesque is a big part of my life. Feminism is a big part of my life. Being a mum is a big part of my life. So have a think before you sit down and start curating your content of what kind of things you're interested in and what you can share in your VIP group, and start designing content around those things. So you can pull content in from elsewhere, and you can use Google Alerts if you want to. So if you just go into Google and set up Google Alerts with keywords, you'll get an email once a week. If you're not sure how to do that, Google it. Google's amazing. I'm not going to talk you through that right now. But you can then plan your content for your VIP group. And my advice to you is that you should at least once a week, you should have a video on your VIP group of you. And you should be posting pictures or content of your own face in there at least 2 or 3 times a week, at least. And then outside of that, you want to be posting fun stuff, games, questions. Like, so things that I've had loads of interaction with in my VIP group are asking people to post a picture of their favourite pair of shoes. Treat it like an ongoing party. Asking people to post a picture of their kids, their puppy, their, whatever, that, whatever it might be. Keep your content exciting and interesting. And if you are, watch yourself. Watch that you're not just spamming. Don't post graphics in your VIP group. In fact, don't post graphics anywhere. It's completely pointless. You don't need to do it. If a product becomes available, make a product image, make an image of your own face with those products. Use that as your graphic, because graphics get marked as spam so quickly by Facebook that it's no point. And it's spammy. People aren't buying from you because they like Younique lipstick. They're buying from you because they like you. That's what you've got to work on, your brand. So curate your content and make exclusive content for your VIP group. So one of the things I do in my VIP group fairly regularly is I do box openings. So when I get a delivery for customers, I open everybody's stuff and show it to everyone in my VIP group before I post it on. And my customers know that I do that and they're cool with that. So, because they're all in there. So I say, oh look, this is Brenda's lipstick, and I open it up and oh look, it's a lovely colour. I don't try it, but I show people what's coming, and then I tell people that the deliveries are on their way, and then I post them on. That's when I'm bulk ordering. So I open boxes fairly regularly in my VIP group. I show products first in my VIP group. So my VIP group got the kudos video before anyone else. I jumped onto VIP group, I made a visual, and then I did a quick live with this is the kudos, because they know the products, so I didn't need to give them a hard sell. And I do things like insider hacks. So one of the things that I like to do is when I'm at shows, my phone's going to fall again. When I'm at shows, I ask performers to give me beauty hacks from backstage, and they go in my VIP group. They don't go anywhere else. So I have a lot of people who follow me because they're into burlesque, and they know, because I tell them, that if they come in my VIP group, they're going to get stuff from backstage at burlesque gigs. So think about what you've got that no one else has got. Think about what insights you have that no one else has. Think about what interests you've got. It could be amateur dramatics. It could be, you could be a dog groomer. You could be, a taxi driver. You could be, a lady welder. I don't know, any of these things, something that makes you different. And if you're not sure, post something on your profile and ask people, what 3 things do you think about when you think about me? And that's where your branding should start. So for example, glitter. I'm also well known for glitter. So have a think about that. And they're the things that you can share in your VIP group. It doesn't have to all be Younique makeup. It can be other things, lifestyle things. People know that I have a thing about pockets. It can be pockets. People know I have a thing about glitter. Glitter. It could be glitter. This is off my new corset. Boom, chicka, wah, wah. Oh, nearly cut you off. I get so easily distracted. So yeah, you want to build a community. So what you want to be doing in there is when people are commenting on stuff, tag them in a reply. Don't just private message them, tag them in a reply. When you go live in your VIP group afterwards, go back through and like every comment and reply to every comment. You really want to be building good relationships and also you want to be building good relationships outside of that VIP group. So when someone comments on something, just drop them a message. Don't try and sell to them. Just drop them a message and say, oh God, I saw that you commented on that lipstick. It's amazing, isn't it? How are you? Okay. I do follow up in my VIP group, and I do have my customer lists, and I go back to them every sort of 3 to 4 weeks, depending on what they've bought. And I know what people have bought in the past. It's worth investing the time in that. I use my VIP group to keep a log of that. So when people order from me, in my files section in my VIP group, that's what I do. I keep lists of orders. So I put the date of the order, I put who it was, what they bought. And that works really well for me, and they can all see it as well. So I refer back to that when I'm doing follow-up. And I just go through and look at the list and look at the list from a week ago, and then follow up with those customers and say, how did you get on with X, Y, Z? Plan your content for your VIP group. Think about it carefully. Think about what you want to be sharing. Think about what you want to be saying. Don't be spamming in there. Don't be going crazy in there. Don't freak out if people aren't interacting, okay? Interaction does not mean that people are looking. Or lack of interaction does not mean that people are not looking, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I've had stuff in my VIP group when I've posted things and I've had like 3 or 4 likes. And then I've been speaking to a customer a fortnight later and she'd be like, oh, that video you did on XYZ. She didn't comment on it. She didn't like it. She didn't, that was it. But she saw it. So we get a little bit het up, I think, with interaction. There are things you can do to build interaction in your VIP group, but don't get obsessive about it. It doesn't matter if 1 million people don't like every post. It just get in there and have fun. I use my VIP group as a place to experiment as well. So when the setting powder came, I did a baking thing in my VIP group, and I so professional. Hold on. I'm fully aware this isn't alive, but hey ho, we'll just go with it. Top of my head's cut off now, innit? Oh, for God's sake. So, worth mentioning that one of the things that my branding is about is a little bit slapdashy, and I can totally get away with that. So I hope you're happy with that. So encourage ownership of your group. So what I do with people in my VIP group is if they buy something, when it comes and I send them a message and I say, how is it? Are you loving it? If they say, yeah, I really, really like it, I say, would you do me a favour? Would you take a selfie and stick it in the VIP group? And generally they will. And I have people who do that without me even asking now. I have lots of conversations with people offline, and when they say good things and they like say, they're really loving things, I say, do you mind if I post that in the VIP group? And they say, yeah, that's fine. I worked my group really, really hard for about 12 months. I didn't have a business page until September last year. So all of my sales came from my profile and my follow-up and my VIP group. And pretty much everyone who's ever bought from me is in that group. And it's my go-to place. So I don't have to have that thing at the end of the month where I haven't made any sales and I have to jump on there and frantically do a flash sale, because I'm present in there all the time. Like, treat people like VIPs. That's why it's called a VIP group. Treat them properly, make them feel special, and they will keep coming back to you. And I'll tell you what, if you have people in your VIP group, they are way more likely to buy from you than any other presenter, because it builds a relationship and it builds trust. So you cannot underestimate the value of it. So like I say, when I have a new presenter, I get them to set up a group, and that's their launch group. And once they've done their launch, they've done their unboxing video and they've treated it like an online party for about a fortnight, then it converts into their VIP group. And then when they're doing parties elsewhere, and I know your team do this, so when they're doing parties elsewhere, after you finished a party, when I do a party, I do an online event. I don't actually call them parties, I do confidence classes. So when I do that, I add everyone as a friend from there, and then I interact with them, and then during that conversation, if they buy from me, I ask them if they want to be in my VIP group, and just gradually over time people join. It's totally fine if nobody joins for a couple of weeks. That's totally okay. You want a community of people who are supportive and excited and want to see what you're saying to them, rather than 900 people who are complete randoms. I do sometimes add giveaways, so I do like add a friend, but I don't just do an add a friend thing. So I'll do like a giveaway and I'll say I'm giving away 2 mascaras, one to you, one to the friend who you think deserves it most. If you've got YCash, that's what I do. It doesn't have to be mascaras, it could be anything. Pigments are amazing things for giveaways because they're only cheap, and they're easy to post. So, and I'll say, add a friend and tag her in this post and tell me why you think she deserves this present. Okay, and that does well for me. But I just get people to add 1 or 2 people. I say you can nominate more than 1 person if you want. But don't go crazy. You don't have to have 1 million people in your VIP group. It doesn't matter. Build it over time, and that's where your loyalty will come from. This is me. I've chatted for 18.5 minutes, 19 minutes nearly, even allowing for me dropping the phone. That's quite a long time. So I hope this is helpful to you. Top tips. Don't indiscriminately add. Give good value. Create exclusive content. Give people insider hacks. Have fun. Don't make it all about makeup. Build a community. Give your VIPs a sense of ownership. Let them post in there if they want to, whatever they want. Follow up. Plan your content. Use your VIP group as a place to experiment and be yourself, and encourage interaction and let people add people if they want to. Don't be precious about it. Just have fun. Imagine it like it's a really amazing fun party and you're the hostess and you just want everyone to have an incredible time. That's your job. That's all you've got to do in your VIP group. So I hope that's helpful. If you've got questions, please feel free to send me a message on Facebook through my business page, Heidi Mavir, Mavir, the Slap Addict. And I'm going to go and curl my hair now for tonight's show because I cannot go on stage like this. So have a lovely rest of day, ladies, and I will see you all soon. Take care.